Hey everybody, it's Hell Broke Lucy. I'm going to tell you about the true meaning of this Hetero Pride movement. I make a lot of these videos, but they're specific targets, and I'm trying to get the attention of the worst group of haters going on in America right now. So I don't publish them for my subscribers because I get a little vivid. This one's not going to be that way. This is the broad, keep the colorful language out of it. I'd like as many people as possible to see this. You see the pages: Hetero Sexuals Inspiring Pride, Heterosexual Awareness Month, Homophobia is a Sin. All of them are working together. It's nothing about Hetero Pride. Without reservation, I tell you, they are the Klan. They're the Ku Klux Klan. But their target is gays. These pages are horrible. These people are the pages. They're not just pages. There's a group in Massachusetts that's growing that's anti-equality. They go around and they've made up their /equality bumper sticker. I had one on my car, human equality. And they put their sticker over it. And they put out all this propaganda that gay rights are special rights. Well, we know that's not true. Every reasonable person knows that the only thing that marriage equality means is everybody's equal. That's it. Every human being's equal. They're trying to define marriage as one man, one woman. And that's it. And everything else is an abomination. The words they use, the language they use, the threats they make, the Second Amendment threats are all over these pages. The most sickening thing about these people is their absolute 4th of July drunk cheers over someone dying with AIDS. I read them and I want to put my fist through the wall. The carnal comes out in me. I hope I'm never in arm's reach of someone who is verbally mocking the death of an AIDS victim. All of their information is totally false. All of it. For example, they say that homosexuals are responsible for 100% of the pedophilia. I mean, this is so far from wrong. There's nothing to base that on. They're not even responsible for a larger portion of it. There's no connection between homosexuality and pedophilia any greater than heterosexuality and pedophilia. And the science has proven that pedophilia is a gender of its own. They only pick up an adult partner for a front. If given the choice, they never have anything but children. That's their sexual gender. That's their sexual orientation. They say things like AIDS just came along in 1984, 1979, and that's evolution's way of killing homosexuals. They're devoid of all facts. They won't take any fact. Nothing. They've got a couple leaders that prop up their stories. Brian Fisher, they follow him. That preacher puts out all this false bullshit about gay people. And they're murderous, just like the Klan. The Klan hung thousands of black people in the 20th century, between 1920 and 1960. 1930 and 1960, they hung 3,200. It wasn't all Klan. Some of it was just assholes over here. But the only crime was they had to be black. The man just had to be black. Or the woman. Child, it didn't matter. That's what all these Hetero Pride pages are about. The greatest majority of anything in the whole world is a heterosexual. There's no greater majority. There has never been repression, persecution, torment, ever in the history of humanity because people are heterosexual. Never. They make up lies all the time saying that gay people are tormenting, sending death threats, and beating up straight children for being straight. There is no lie that they won't tell. Their goal, I tell you, it's Klan. They're gay is unnatural, they're evil, they're rotten, they want them dead. Every one of these pages is conspiring to commit murder. it's not going to surprise me at all if soon the government steps in and labels them all domestic terrorists. Because the Klan are domestic terrorists, and all but white supremacy groups. All of these people that promoted the death to the black people before the civil rights movement were domestic terrorists. We just didn't use that term then. We got it now. The Hetero Pride movement is nothing but domestic terrorism, and they're the new Klan. And I want everyone to be aware. And I have a page called God Screw, and I take these bastards on every day. I'm the only person. None of them have a face. None of the men have real names. Some of the women do. The women aren't as detestable as the men, but they're the cheerleaders. The men are the criminals. I've named them a name on another channel. I can lose a channel for naming a name, but that's how serious it is to me. I've made another channel to get these people's attention because there's a few that are your next headline. There are a few that are your next Sandy Hook. And I'm not yanking your chain. If any of y'all know me, I don't put bullshit out. And you can come to God's Screw and scroll way back 2-3 months now, how long I've been taking these people on. I've got a lot of support. I've got a lot of people feeding me information. And my name's Steve McClung. And they've tried to find my location. They want to take me out. I'm their exposer. I am the #1 voice on social media exposing the hate crime, the domestic terrorism of the heterosexual pride movement. It's a front for the eradication of gay people. And I want y'all to know it. And I want you to spread this around if you can, if it don't put you in danger. God Screws the safe page for safety. I've beat them off. They've come and dropped every manner of filth on my page that you can imagine. I mean, I'm an old man. I've lived wildlife, and I've never seen stuff like these people are capable of. There's no conscience. They're psychotic. And if you're in the social media, if you're on Facebook, come to God's Screw. We're getting stronger there. You know, I'm an atheist, and the page has been about the crime committed by religion, the dumbing down of America, that type of thing. But the last 2 or 3 months, it's been about all human equality, because I'm a humanist. And a humanist don't mean you kiss your oppressor. That's not a humanist. They want to turn it around and I'm not tolerant, and I gladly embrace it. No, I'm not tolerant of evil. I'm not tolerant of conspiring to murder a natural demographic of humanity that's been here just as long as heterosexuality has been here. No, I'm not tolerant. And you'll find no tolerance. And it won't be tolerated. Spread this around. Be aware. Put it where you can. Visit these pages to look in. And unless you're a warrior, don't engage. Don't engage. They've made targets of people, took people's jobs from them by bombarding their work with nasty phone calls, death threats, you name it. There's nothing that these people aren't capable of. And I'm never going to let up on them. Hell broke loosey. On your side, people. I'm a fighter for it because I'm a straight old white Southerner man. I'm in the demographic that should be a fucking bigot, and I'm not. And I think that gives me just an edge of power in what I say. There's no sense in them. None whatsoever. Hell broke loosey. Out.